Hi guys, welcome back. So I want to teach you how you can get prompt. Prompt is one of the biggest parts of your faceless content creation. Either you are generating movies from folktales, war movie, Chinese movie, it all depends. You need good prompt. And a lot of people come back to me on my WhatsApp and be like, please, can you give me a prompt for this? How can I give you a prompt? That means I will literally be giving you prompt for every single scene you want to generate. So I have been able to crack the code and understand how to go about getting your prompts, how you can actually be getting your prompt easy peasy, depending on whatever scene you are creating. Do I make myself clear? Whatever scene you're creating, like I mean, whatever scene, you can literally produce your prompt yourself. You can even produce for people. So I created this particular video for a client. It's a Bible story. You can see it there. That's playing there. I created this particular, and you know how difficult creating those Bible story can be because the prompt has to depict exactly what the Bible says concerning them. That's by the way. I want you to understand that the three important things you need to know about your prompting is the outfit, camera angle, the physical appearance of your characters. It needs to stay consistent. I know by now you already know how to make your characters consistent. If you don't know, I'll make another video about that. But before saying too much, let's just go straight to it. If you want to get actual prompts for a particular scene, like let's say I want to get a prompt for this particular scene I am working on, and I want this lady to be in the airport, like a South Africa airport, Cape Town. I'll simply all I'm going to do is to go to ChatGPT. Yeah, we're going to go to ChatGPT. Now we are not going to start typing this using the picture reference of this particular lady. You are not going to start typing your prompt because you cannot actually type your prompt correctly to give you that particular thing you need. What you need to do is called raw file. Raw file, meaning the way you talk, the way you express yourself, the way the thing comes to your mind. Like maybe I want somebody opening the door, another person in front of this person. While they are opening the door, they are actually seeing each other, and I want the camera angle to stay either drone or eagle eyes, or I want this camera to be like side view, capturing both characters. All I need to do is that I already have the raw idea. And how can I be typing all of these things without making mistake, without saying, or the AI is still going to flop. So you just go to ChatGPT, open on your ChatGPT, and you're going to say the trash you have in your head to ChatGPT. But before you start saying your trash, all you need to do is to say, create a prompt for me, or give me a prompt about this. Now, if you have a picture you want to use, just like I have this picture. I don't know if I can show my screen. Just like I generated this particular picture.
This country is beautiful. Now I am ready to start again, but this time as a billionaire in dollars.
You see how I got that particular prompt. All I did is I have the picture already. I just went to ChatGPT. Please, I want, using my picture reference, using the picture reference I have, I want you to create a prompt for me. I need this lady in the picture to be in an airport, an international airport, wide crested South Africa International Airport, Cape Town. That is what I want, right? That is what I want. I want her to be putting on a brown hoodie, two piece. But she's going to be wearing a bun straight, which is gray, and her bun straight has to come front. Because if you don't say that, you might just see her wearing the hoodie and her hair is outside. So you need to, once you have two things that has to like serve as opposites, you clarify. Like I have that, like she's putting on a bun straight. I could have just leave it there, but I want her to be putting on a hoodie. So that's why I have to say the bun straight has to come forward. But if I don't need her putting on her hoodie by saying both straight, that's okay. You can just tie the hair for me. You get. So after saying all of this thing, I'll tell him that I want her to be holding a Chanel bag. I want her to be holding one luggage, fancy, not too clumsy, putting on a glasses, standing in a position where the international airport, that's the South Africa International Airport, is going to be very visible. and other people in the background looking like every airport. Now, all ChatGPT is going to do for me is simple. These things I just said are raw files. If I say this like this to any AI, it will definitely produce rubbish because it will give me this particular thing, but it will not give me what I just said. But now, when you now go back to it, when you now tell ChatGPT to create it for you, ChatGPT is now going to give you perfect words. ChatGPT is not going to use perfect words for you. It's not going to use perfect words saying, so this is what my own ChatGPT gave me after telling you all this crap I just told you. It says cinematic wide angle shots inside Cape Town International Airport. You underline that. It says a visible airport sign read. It is a signboard. Sign read. South Africa International Airport, Cape Town. Clearly in the background, the woman that's you know said in brackets, use reference image. That's the image I'm giving. Is in the foreground. You see the word is using foreground. How would I have know that I was supposed to use foreground? I would have not known. Also is also in sharp focus, so she's in focus. She is dressed in a coffee brown two-piece designer hoodie set, the hoodie partially on her head, her long bone straight fall forward on both sides, and her face from under the hoodie. She is wearing stylish glasses mid action, adjusting them like she's the style like this. She's pulling a luxury rolling suitcase with one hand and carrying a black Chanel handbag in the other hand. The airport environment is lively with people walking blurrily slightly to show movement. While she remains the focus, modern airport interior, plain floors, bright lighting, travel atmosphere, composition keeps both the woman and the airport signage clearly visible and readable. Cinematic, fashionable, luxury travel vibe. Now, I beg, tell me all this English where ChatGPT put together, so I will go and give grok. If I was the one doing it, I might not be able to use the right words to make it generate it for me. I hope you understand. So this is just the trick on how people get their prompt. People come outside and be like, just prompt well, just prompt well. Nobody is telling you how they get those prompts that they are prompting with. It's not about prompt well, prompt well, prompt well. Teach people how to prompt well. This is how to prompt well. Your raw idea, you turn it into prompt and easy peasy, you're good. Right? Then you lock in. What I do when I'm working on a particular story, I lock in that story. I tell him, lock in. Whenever I come back, this is what I want. This is what to make it smooth and easy. Yeah. I'll see you guys in my next one. You can check my AI story channel, Montana Dynasty. Peace out.